My name is La'i, Clara's name is Clara, and we are going to tell you about the Ingraham versus Wright case.
At a school in Florida called Charles R. Drew Junior High, on October 6, 1970, a group of boys were sent to the principal's office for being disruptive, where Principal Willie J. Wright paddled their butts.
But there was one boy named James Ingraham who refused to get paddled. The principal's assistant, Lemmy Delaford, and the assistant principal, Solomon Barnes, were then called in to hold Ingraham down over a table so that Wright could give him 20 paddles.
The normal punishment was 1 to 5 paddles, which resulted in no apparent physical injury, but this is what happened to Ingraham after 20 paddles. Because of his bruises and other injuries, his mom had to take him to the hospital where he was prescribed painkillers and laxatives. On top of that, he also missed school for 10 days.
On October 1st, Roosevelt Andrews and a group of boys were accused of tardiness. Andrews claimed that he still had 2 minutes left to get to class when he was in the restroom, but Solomon Barnes struck him on the arm, back, and neck when he resisted paddling.
Ingraham and Andrews filed a complaint against Wright, Delaford, Barnes, and a superintendent of the county school system for deprivation of constitutional rights and damages from corporal punishment, which means physical punishment.
In the trial court, the judge ruled that there was insufficient evidence for a jury, so Ingraham and Andrews appealed. Wait for it.
The U.S. Court of Appeals, Fifth Circuit, ruled that the punishment was so severe that it violated the Eighth Amendment for cruel and unusual punishment, and that the school had failed to satisfy their 14th Amendment rights for due process.
Of course, the defendants appealed, which took the case up to the Supreme Court. The final decision was 5-4, ruling that Wright, Delaford, and Barnes were innocent. Let's do a quick recap. In the state court, Ingraham lost to insufficient evidence. In the appellate court, they ruled for Ingraham, saying that their 8th and 14th Amendment rights were violated.
In the Supreme Court, the final decision was that the Eighth Amendment protections against cruel and unusual punishment only applies to criminals and doesn't prevent corporal punishment at public schools, and that their 14th Amendment rights to due process had already been satisfied by Florida law.
No, not. I bet you're playing Madden while your group is doing it. Damn.
I don't know.
Okay, wait, Tickle, tickle!
Wait, we're supposed to be out of it?
It can be distracting if the person's like whole body's in it.
We're supposed to be not in it?
I mean, if you're gonna be in it, you're gonna be in New Jersey and all like that.
Kind of a saggy butt, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that butt?
Oh yeah.
I'm back. Huh?
Do you want to drop?
Just like be around that. He's in it.
Oh man, I spelled it wrong. Okay.
Frick!
Just bang your head.
No. You bang your head.
Like your head.